Hey, what's up, Nerf Herders? Hope you are all doing well out there today. So some super exciting news just dropped a couple hours ago. Huge news for fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and also fans of wrestling, which I am both. Not as big of a fan of wrestling now as I was back in like the 90s, early 2000s and everything, but still keep up with things enough to kind of know what's going on. But none other than Chris Hemsworth is going to be starring as Hulk Hogan in a biopic, focusing on his kind of like his career through the 80s and what brought amongst Hulkamania. And this is so freaking awesome, man. I love Chris Hemsworth. I always thought he was great as Thor, but what they had done with him in Thor Ragnarok into Infinity War really kind of showed a different side of Chris Hemsworth's acting chops and, you know, being a little bit more goofy and everything and bringing in the humor and stuff. So I think he's a perfect fit because Hulk Hogan is such an animated character, and this is going to be Chris Hemsworth, I mean, really just elevating this to a different level. I think he's going to knock it out of the park. I am really pumped about this. Of course he's a buff dude. They're going to have to bulk him up some more because he's kind of got like that chiseled physique where I think they're going to have to fill him in a little bit more, kind of like what Tom Hardy did for Bane, you know, just beef him up a little bit, put some weight on those muscles. So I'm really pumped to see how this is going to turn out. This is going to be going to Netflix, it looks like, and Todd Phillips will be the one directing, who of course is working on the Joker film right now with Joaquin Phoenix. So, I'm so excited for this, man. I think this is super great news. Hulk Hogan is such an iconic character, and Chris Hemsworth to pull this off. Can you picture Chris Hemsworth with the handlebars here and stuff? And I wonder, with the hair and everything too. Of course Hulk Hogan's kind of not a lot of hair here. It's more scraggly and like long in the back with everything. So I think the look will be really cool. And I've already been reading a little bit about this, and some folks are a little bit worried about him pulling off the look because Hulk Hogan is such an animated guy and his look is super unique, and he's really the only one that can make it work. I think he can pull it off great. If you guys have not seen the recent pictures of Taron Egerton as why am I blanking on his name? And Rocket Man, Elton John. I completely pulled it off, and I think looks great. And I think they'll do the same thing with Chris Hemsworth. I think he will pull this off, make the look, and I think this will be killer. He's a little bit shorter than Hulk Hogan. I think Hogan's at like 6'7". Hemsworth is like 6'3". So there'll be the height difference, but, camera magic makes everything work. It'll be curious to see if they're going to kind of get into what other wrestlers, too. I mean, you're going to show Andre the Giant, you're going to show Ric Flair. Are we going to see some of these iconic wrestlers, being cast with other people just to be a part of the movie? I'd imagine you got to have Andre the Giant in there because they've got to go to WrestleMania and show that moment, I would think. But it'd be really cool and interesting to see how they're going to cast some of these other supporting roles there. Eric Bischoff is going to be a producer on the film, which of course was the mastermind of WCW and the NWO, and I mean really generating the Monday Night Wars between Nitro and Raw. So I think it's super cool that he's attached to this. I've always loved Eric Bischoff. I think the dude is awesome and just seems like a really cool guy. I've not had the pleasure of meeting him. I'm hoping one of these days he'll be at a con in the area here where I can get a chance to meet him. But super pumped about this casting news, guys. The only thing that we need to wait and see, just to see how he's going to pull it off, is going to be the voice, because Hogan has such a unique voice. I'm really curious to see Chris Hemsworth pull that off, because of course he's got a thick accent. He's got to do a little bit more intense there. Hogan's got that whole brother, and all that kind of stuff. So I'd be really excited to see how he's going to pull off the whole Hulk Hogan persona and the voice and all of that. So again, guys, I'm pumped about this. I would love to know your thoughts about this here. And if you're fans of wrestling, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know your favorite wrestler even. My favorite guy ever, always will be, never's going to change, Diamond Dallas Page, baby. Absolutely love Diamond Dallas Page, man. Diamond cutter for life, DDP yoga. The guy's amazing. I've met him a couple times, went to a DDP yoga workshop and stuff. Just the kindest guy in the world. So that's my pick, man. I hold him near and dear to my heart here. So love to know what you guys' favorite wrestler is. I'd love to know how you feel about the casting. Do you think Chris Hemsworth is a good fit for this? Is there someone else that you would have rather seen in the role? I just think this is super exciting, and I think Chris Hemsworth is charming as hell. So I cannot wait to see what they do with this, and hopefully we'll get to see this sooner than later. So thank you guys very much for watching. Again, always appreciate the support from y'all. If you are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you all next time.